Ignore those things that you don't want in your life, and they'll disappear. The things that you don't want in your life will disappear if you stop giving it any attention. It's the thing that makes it real. Your attention makes it real. If you want a person to leave your life, ignore them completely. If you want to have some type of control over the conversations, just ignore the down tone, the negative aspects, the things that are pulling you down emotionally, energetically in those conversations. If you appreciate the person, you want them to feel heard. So you don't want to completely ignore them. You can give a slight acknowledgement on what they said, but only validate totally the positive things in the person in those conversations. And they'll grow. They'll get better. If there's something or somebody in your environment that is egging you on, is trying to get a reaction out of you, ignore them, it'll go away. Your problems in your life, ignore them and they'll get worse. The best way to handle them is attack them. Confront them. Knock on the door, bang, bang, bang. Like, what's up? Don't go through the window. Don't try to avoid it. Don't ignore it. Some things you can't ignore, right? Those things that you can't ignore, you need to hit them. Whatever you give attention to is going to expand. Those things that you want to go completely, get out of here. Leave them alone. Leave them alone and they'll have no home. They'll have no space in your consciousness. Sometimes it's tough to totally ignore the things that are bothering you. So, a way to do that is get totally immersed in a different task. It's totally zone in. Like, get something that totally takes your attention away from what's bothering you. And it'll go away. It's actually a solid source of energy and focus because you have that much more willingness to focus on something else that takes 100% of your attention and takes all your attention off that problem that's driving you crazy. So you can look at that like this. The thing that's driving you absolutely mad, switch your focus and watch how productive you'll be on whatever it is that you want your attention to be on. That is a game changer. All those negative emotions are energy for you to put into something that is going to make your life better. It's just that simple. And I should add that if you're in a disagreement with someone, to ignore that total disagreement and try to, and expect that it's just going to float in the air and disappear is the wrong thing to do. It's going to make the problem worse. It's going to make the disagreement feel even heavier. You're going to feel even worse about it. And it's not the ideal thing to do. The ideal thing to do is come to an understanding about what took place. And that is of paramount importance. That you have to do that if you want to continue on in the relationship. It doesn't matter what type of relationship it is. If something is bothering you, there's a disagreement, you need to sort it out no matter what it takes to sort it out. And if you're having a problem sorting it out, when both of you guys speak together, there probably is a third party that's instigating the disagreement between you two. Find that source, and then you'll have to sit down as a group and come to an understanding and talk about it. You will feel so much better when you come to an understanding, and you'll know that you can get past this at that point. You'll know you're past it. Everything's fine. Once you guys clear the air, you'll feel the air is clear. You'll feel uplifted. You'll feel better about life and living and going on in that relationship.